Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no copays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the cabinets from Big Poppy.
That's right. It's time once again for Jazz from the cabinets with Big Poppy.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line. Tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince, Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about going to do it for the first half of Just My Opinion.
Kickbox Night Beat with Nasty Ness Rodriguez.
It's the beat of the Fox. Kickbox Night Beat, Nasty Ness.
You know what? You're going to listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Alibaba.
Okay.
Underground surround sound start time. Paul Patrick.
Tuning in. My name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday evening sound sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you'll be listening the entire time from 5 to mid Sunday evening. Your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
That's every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio.
Love food? Here's some storage tips to keep it fresh longer. Store cut fruits and vegetables in the fridge. Place in reusable containers. Keep bread in the freezer for longer storage. 40% of food in the U.S. goes uneaten. Save money, save food, save the planet. Visit Seattle Public Utilities for more tips.
Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Clean Greens Living. Welcome to Clean Greens Living, broadcasting here live on Rainier Avenue Radio. It is your hostess with the mostest, Queen Bri and Christina Chambers. Woo! Okay, look, I am one of those people now, guys. Oh my God. Of course, we honor the land of the traditional people who have occupied this land. And I just want to say, and then we honor and we lift up the people who were not treated well on this land as well. But okay, so I had a very eventful weekend, and I just want to take a moment and introduce Buddy. I'm a dog mom now, and he is a little restless. I anticipated Daniel's aw.
He looks really healthy too.
Thank you. Yeah, the vet said he's healthy. Yeah, I just wanted to introduce that.
You want to tell his rescue story?
Huh?
You want to tell his rescue story?
His rescue, yeah, he is a rescue. We went past Yakima to visit my cousin, and this little baby puppy was just walking around, and it didn't belong to anybody, and everybody was looking around like, whose dog is this? There was people who have been here for a while, and there's like, it's nobody's. We checked in the store, and it's like, this is nobody's dog. We don't know where this dog came from, and apparently that happens a lot out there. So we rescued him. So he is our little buddy, and
rescued him from being an eagle snack.
Look, an eagle snack, a tick snack. Um, yeah. So, what was I gonna say? I never thought I would be one of those people, but it's only been 3 days, and we're head over heels. And my friend was like, "I'll give you guys 3 weeks," and I'm like, I still love these little rascals who are like giving me the blues. I think I'll still love the dog in 3 weeks. But welcome. He's gonna be our new Clean Greens mascot.
And when you get tired of them, I bet you can find people to take that puppy faster than to take your kids.
Right. Oh, true that. They'll be throwing those kids back like, here, take it, baby.
We are in Seattle.
Right. That's true. You will see me. I am one of those people now in Seattle with a dog you will see me walking a dog. I feel like
in a stroller?
Not in a stroller, but I do have a wagon. So he will be with me in a wagon for a while. No stroller. I'm not wasting my money on a stroller. Now I ain't that crazy. I will make some Zoe knit him some clothes. I will buy him some treats, but no stroller.
I have an order I need to put in.
Okay.
She's still accepting.
She's still accepting. All right. Clean Green CSAs are open. Open. Was that a Sears commercial back in the day? CSAs are now open.
Somebody's slogan. Yeah, open.
Random thought. We got the same color lips on today.
Yes, but I strayed away from Mary Kay. And
it's okay. I forgive you.
I'm not spring color or two.
You said what?
I asked for a spring color. I strayed away from Mary Kay.
Well, Mary Kay has spring colors, and I am not exclusive to Mary Kay. I like to play around with lip colors, but I'm gonna bring you back because let Mary Kay lip colors moisturize them lips and nurture them lips as you wear them.
What are the CSA dates?
So the CSA dates are now open. The CSA dates, we start our CSA June 28th until 16 weeks out until October. I forgot what that lined up to. I think October 2nd. But of course, if you know and you've been in CSA with us for years, you know that yes, we do guarantee you 16 weeks depending on the weather. We all know this. So community supported agriculture, in case you didn't know, is when people pay for their produce ahead of the time. We grow it and then we give it out throughout the season, and it's all dependent on weather. But you get fresh organic produce straight off the farm, no pesticides, not processed, not traveling all the way across the world. You get it straight here from Duval, Washington. And as our garden grow, you'll start getting some straight from Clean Greens Rainbow Youth Farm Garden. And Christina, check your Facebook because Deacon Janet sent us something that was a really good idea we could do for the youth and in the gardens. You know how we were planning on doing like the little makeshift greenhouses. I just got it. Otherwise, I would have sent the picture to Daniel to share. Okay. But I think it's really cute and it's a really good idea because I was thinking about the umbrellas, but there's other things that we can do if we can't find the umbrellas. So I thought that was really cool. Thank you for sharing that with us. And if you guys have any ideas that we can use out on the farm, we are always looking to ideas to grow food. Like what type of foods would you like to see grow? We're looking for workshops. So if you like our mental health worker or our nutritionist or our herbalist and you want to do a workshop with us or something that we never thought of that is holistic and you want to do a workshop on that, please reach out to us and let us know. We want to make sure that everyone is good holistically, mind, body, and spirit. And so grab your fresh CSAs for the upcoming farm season. There's 3 shares. There's a single share, there's a small share, there's a large share. The single share I think is $249. The large share is $480, and the medium share is $480. Large share is $649. I could be wrong on these numbers. I should probably know these numbers as much as I look at it, but I do not have the numbers right now. But
those numbers are a deal. They really are for the types of organic produce that we provide. And then we source, we'll get a few goodies in from surrounding farms, and we should be having a nice amount of herbs to share in the boxes.
Yep. I just ordered some seeds for some herbs. And I feel like we're going to have a good season because the weather, I mean, I know it's going to go back a little bit gloomy.
Yeah, Miles just showed me the forecast. He said, Mom, it's the last day. I got to go skate.
Yeah. I was about to say, everybody, this is the last day for a little while. Yeah, for a week. So get out, and I'm definitely going to get out. I open up my blinds. I'm like, it is such a beautiful day. It is a pick-me-up that we needed. Thank you, God.
We got a little germination going on in the garden spaces.
Yes, okay, let's talk about that. Yes.
We put our peas in. We put a trellis up and planted like mammoth snow peas for the kids. Sounds yummy. Giant spinach, braising greens mix, tomatoes. Now I direct seeded these, so it's kind of experimenting because of the weather. So we're learning.
All it takes is faith of a little mustard seed. We
planted those too.
Oh, you said mustard seeds?
Yeah, we planted those too.
Hey, I love mustard greens.
Yep.
And then you went to Leschi last week for their you were at Leschi, you donated some herbs and some produce. What was going on there?
That was a community. Oh, I forgot to send the flyer. That was a community, it was more than just a community cooking event. I guess they meet regularly. I really like their community. They're really close knit. So they had a guest chef come in. She's a local restaurant owner. What's the name of the restaurant, Bri?
I forgot the name of it.
Central District. Well, she owns a restaurant. Oh, I'm supposed to give her credit. She owns a restaurant and a cafe, and she made lentil soup on site, and they had the camera so you could see across the cafeteria, and it was just a small gathering. The kids were really involved in the food prep, and she made it right there, and then they provided all the ingredients. We brought in the herbs, a couple herbs you can use in there, and it was a vegetarian dish, and it was really nice. It was a unexpected evening. I thought I was just dropping off herbs, but I kind of stuck around and participated and met some people and reconnected with some volunteers from last season. If you're interested in volunteering, we are extending out to the other side of Amy Yee and could really use some muscles.
Yes, we definitely can. And I was looking to see if I can find. Yep, I found it. So I found her name. Cooking with Chef Sabrina, and she is the co-owner of Osteria La Spiga. Did I say it right?
Spiga. Yeah, that's the name of the restaurant in Central District. By Plum.
By where?
By Plum Bistro restaurant. I think it's a vegan or vegetarian restaurant.
It's like I grew up in the city and I just don't know where anything is anymore. Who are we? What's happening? And then I just got a text about spreading the word for Voices for Change speaker series, improving your relationships, a 5-week series for Seattle Cares mentoring movement. I'll post if you want to know for more information, I'll post it on our on my Instagram, and it is BriLiving_woman on the rise in Instagram. I'll post more, but it is a 5-week workshop from Seattle Cares, and you can also look that up as well. So this sounds really interesting. It's join us for each week, this 5 weeks. So it'll be talking about activating wellness within, when two worlds collide. Let's be real, communication is not the enemy. Good grief, I still got to deal with him, her. And then the last one is connections that count, nurturing non-romantic relationships. Nice. And the series speaker is Dr. Kanika S. Holloway. So you guys, please join that, and I'll post that information a little later. I literally just got this information while we were on the show, so I wanted to make sure that I posted that. I mean, I spoke about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I lost this. There we go. All right, guys. Now we have some special news. We are getting new help, and we are super excited to have him along. Everyone, is Chris in the building?
He is.
Everyone, please welcome Chris to Clean Greens and to our staff.
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Yeah, no. Hang on.
It's okay.
But yes, I am Chris. I am the new help. So.
Yes. New family, not help. That just sounds
good. Definitely happy to be here. Definitely happy to be on board. So very excited. Some exciting things this year. Happy to be a part of it.
Nice. And Chris, it's Women's History Month. And before you tell us a little bit about yourself, let's get into Women's History Month, because I forgot to even announce that. And we are heading into our second to the last week. Can you let us know, is there a woman that you would like to honor in this moment for Women's History Month?
Yeah, actually. My grandmother. She goes by the name of Sugar Baby. Anybody that knows her, everybody calls her Sugar Baby. She's 89 years old, and she is she's my everything. She still gets around just as good as you and I. She definitely taught me just about everything I know, and she is the epitome of all things woman. So yeah, that would be the person I went to.
Oh,
where does she live?
She lives in Amite County, Mississippi, Gloucester, Mississippi.
Nice. Shout out to should I call her Sugar Baby? I mean,
Sugar Baby, for sure.
Shout out to Sugar Baby. I don't want to disrespect. Make sure it's not just because some grandmas be like, only my grandbabies can call me that.
Oh no, she's gonna tell you, call me Sugar Baby, and she's gonna talk to you like she's known you your whole life. So yeah,
I hope to get to meet her. So welcome on. Tell us about yourself. You have farming in your background. Tell us about that.
So yeah, I grew up farming. My family, we produce watermelon and sugarcane largely when I was growing up. Nowadays, it's largely watermelon and blueberries. But I grew up farming in Mississippi. We have roughly over 300 acres back in Amite County, and we still farm to this day. So where I see it's trending on TikTok and it's becoming like this new cool thing, it was like a way of life for me. So it's kind of my background and where I come from.
Nice. And I love how it's a way of life. It is a trend, but it's like, this is a way of life. Like this is the life we should be living. And the fact that you grew up and you still are interested in farming, what keeps you here farming?
The knowledge, I think. Again, I come from farming, but in Washington State, the farming that you guys do here is totally different than what I come from. Like, the greens is similar, but the kales and the cabbages and just, the wide range of the lettuces is something, the knowledge I didn't have. So for me, it's just having an opportunity to grow my knowledge and my network, like meeting people like you and being brought aboard. And, so it's just a journey, just an endless journey.
I love that. I love that because for me, and when you talk about it's a wide range, there was things I was finding out when I started working here about different vegetables, because we know historically in some of our areas, we didn't get to see what we are growing. And so I love that about us as Black people. It's like, yes, we are growing cultural appropriate foods for the people that and what they want, but we're also introducing new produce to people and new healthy ways to eating. And that's what I love about what we do here at Clean Greens, is producing that. And then we have the freedom to explore and see what else we can grow, what else we can feed our community. So I'm super excited to see what Christina put in the ground to see and see how it pops up.
Yeah.
So
what doesn't get eaten?
Right. Because we do in the city. I mean, I feel like on the farm there's coyotes, but in the city we have rabbits.
Yeah, and they're back. they're out.
And I'm like, there are so many rabbits in the world. Like, who leashed these rabbits out?
Yeah, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem in Seattle.
Yeah, it was not a
Well,
problem.
you got to think about the food cycle. We're in their environment, in their ecosystem. So what are the predators of the rabbits that are missing? Where's the missing link? I finally watched The Little Farm.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I want to watch it again. So remember the snails?
Yeah.
They had to realize that they couldn't just kill the problem, that every organism plays a part, right? So they had to start using their resources that they already had. And so what ate the snails? The geese or the ducks?
I can't remember.
Bird, because I was like, I didn't know birds could just chomp down on a snail like that.
And why don't I remember? Because I done watched that 2 times, and I want to go back and watch it. It's addicting because it's like it's so much to pay attention to when you're learning each time. But yeah, that's what I really loved about it, is reminding me that everything plays a role in the ecosystem. And you're probably gonna laugh at me because the only thing that really stuck out to me is, reminding myself that the snakes is a part of the ecosystem and we need it on a farm. And I remember because the snakes
were they in there?
They were. Well, there was a scene. but if they
I blinked and missed it.
Huh? Yeah.
I blinked and missed it.
Well, yeah, because like you remember when they said that they built up, when they finally started to plant all the produce and their ecosystem started changing, and it was like in that moment where it was showing it, and the snakes were there and they were killing the moles who were pulling up the food that they were planting. So
they were destroying the orchard, the root systems in the orchard.
Yeah. So the snakes, they were like, the snakes play a part in maintaining the moles. And then, like you said, the birds maintain the snails. For those of you who have not seen Big Little Farm, it is on Prime. I don't know how you watched it, but I watched it on Prime. Or no, I watched it on HBO Max.
YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Okay. Big Little Farm. Yeah, it's a really interesting story about 2 people. And look at me, I'm a dog mom now. When I first watched that movie, I was like, this is stupid. Like, you started a whole farm for a dog.
Yeah,
but it makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They started a farm for their dog to have a place to run around, but they took on a lot. Like, they built a huge farm. So it walks you through the process of them starting a farm, what it took. Like, even if you have land right now, you're like, this land is dead. There's nothing I can do with this land. You can restore the land. It takes time and it takes patience and effort, but they really, really restored that land around there. It was dried up. There wasn't a lot of vegetation. There wasn't half the animals that were there were not there until they started cultivating the farm, taking care of the land and watering it and planting. And so it brought in a whole ecosystem. Farming is important, y'all. It's not just a trend.
It's transformed into like an oasis.
It did. It made me want to go out there, and I was like, I don't think I could take on that big old acreage. But
varieties of stone fruit, they said.
Yeah, and they had fruit trees. They had eggs. They had,
What's the name of it?
The Big Little Farm.
Biggest Little Farm?
Big or biggest?
Biggest Little Farm. Oh, big or biggest. Janet just asked too. Are you guys looking it up right now?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really interesting. I love it. And I mean, it's something that I can watch over and over again, and I actually do. But farming is important. Taking care of your land is important. And that's another thing that we learn when we garden and we farm, is we learn how important it is with what you put in the ground. And that's why we don't use pesticides, because she found it. It's biggest Little Farm.
Thank you, Janet.
But it's just important that we are watching what we put in the ground, how we are harvesting the food, seed saving, save your seeds. I hope we could do like a seed saving workshop.
Yeah. We did. We didn't do a workshop, but we definitely did seed saving with the kids last year.
Yeah, we did saving with the kids. And so just
we brought over we had just an overgrowth of calendula flowers, the orange flowers at South Shore, which are edible and medicinal. And so the kids collected you can literally just grab the head of the flower and the seeds are just curled up in it. So we had brown bags of calendula flowers. We took those over to Amy and transplanted them. We shared the overgrowth of lemon balm. And here's a gardening tip. I think they talked about this maybe in the movie. Grow peppermint, lemon balm, oregano. That's all at South Shore. They are invasive. They will take over your beds. So
Chris
those are great to grow in containers.
Ever.
Huh?
I said Chris is the cutest and smartest farmer ever.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you, Mona.
How do you know what's happening?
Thank you, Mona.
Huh? Not you coming up taking over.
Wait, what the heck? We never got a fan
Hello?
like this.
I mean,
I didn't even. I was gonna go with a red lip too. To your point earlier today, I didn't even wear my red lip. That's crazy. But thank you. Thank
he's already a good addition to our farm. Now look, we'll have a lot of volunteers.
Growing our fan base.
We are running out of time, but I did order this thing from Temu. I fell for it. But it's like this shoe rack. It looks like a shoe rack, but you can grow herbs and stuff in it. And so I wanted to use that, either experiment here or take it to Amy Yee, where we can grow herbs out of that. So next week I'll share it and we'll just talk about tips on how you can grow out of bags, because we want you to grow anywhere. If it's not limited to the farm. If you are staying in an apartment, there are ways to grow your food, and we will talk about that next week here on Clean Greens Living, broadcasting here live. And I guess Chris is coming back next week too, right?
I'll be here. Yeah, sounds fun.
All right, talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Take care.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Start Time. And when I'm not hearing men compare women to residential